2, 1. Think we're live? Yeah, check. Mic is good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to November the 20th. We are roughly 30 days out from the winter solstice. Shortest day of the year. We made it. Good job, everyone. Am I live now? I don't know how much time there is from the time I click start streaming to the time it actually starts streaming. Does anyone know what that is? Because I just start. Anyway, enjoying breakfast. Let's see who drops in first. Breakfast, as usual, is the protein shake with a scuba creatine. Everything a young boy needs. First in is Jangmo07. Welcome. I see the alerts are working. Do we need to set up some kind of alerts? Blazor coming in at number 2. Good morning. Do we need to set up alerts in Discord that tells people when I go live? Does anyone actually use those? Because I know there's some Discords I'm on which have that, but I just tend to mute those Discords. I don't know if it's something people use. Sab700, good afternoon. Hello. Arcade, how are you? Is it morning? It's morning for me. Raven, hoe gaan dit? Goeiemorgen. Today's cultural sensitivity training is learning how to say good morning in Afrikaans. Not that Raven, do you speak Afrikaans even? We had a South African in here yesterday, and I blurted out something in Afrikaans. He goes, I'm not that kind of South African. So then I blurted something out in Zulu, and he goes, I'm not that kind of South African either. I'm like, oh. So I was like, well, I'm out of languages. I can only assume he's from the Cape region. Doc Flanagan subscribed. Welcome, Doc Flanagan, and thank you for subscription. Are you new? Now that Doc is here, I guess you can put on my work hat. Let's go to work. See what's happening in the world. Doc subscribed for 8 months in a row. What? How's that possible? I've only been streaming for like Is that correct? How's that work, Doc? I've only been streaming for like a month solid. Did you subscribe at some random point? That is weird. Phobos, good morning. Am I not on YouTube? I should be. Stand by. Yep, YouTube is up. Am I not on YouTube? Yeah, I'm there. Thanks for reminding me. I got to pull out the chat from YouTube. Pop out chat. There we go. What's up, YouTube? Arcade, Stratos. Good to see you. YouTube's rocking it, man. Yesterday's stream, I had about 200 viewers. If I had 200 viewers on Twitch, I'd be like number 4 or 5 on Twitch. If I was counting it that way. I keep telling you guys, I'm a big deal. You guys keep saying, no, you're not. I'm saying, telling you, I'm a big deal, all right? Slicer, good morning. Showing off my Hitman 47. Yeah, you know what? I think for Halloween, I can just pull off. Well, no, actually, I'm doing my Andrew Tate. I think he's more of a villain, right? I think I pull off an Andrew Tate better than I do Hitman, because Hitman requires me to wear a suit and tie. But to do an Andrew Tate, all I gotta do is just wear like a leopard bathrobe, and that's it, right? Yeah. How's my weekend? What day is it? It is Monday. I guess my weekend was okay. Good. I streamed on the weekend. Weekend streams for the first time. Pitbull. Oh, that's right. I can pull off a Pitbull. You know, there's various characters you can pull off with a shaved head. There's a few of them. Kojak being another one for you old people. Is Kojak still a thing that people remember? I remember my parents watching that show. Yeah. Doc got those seaweed snacks. I'm glad. They're pretty good. Look, it's a good low-calorie, salty snack, right? Young Guns watched? Well, your name should be Old Guns in that sense then. One Punch, that's right. Huh. You know what? Yeah. I can just go grab myself a one punch like unitard or whatever he wears. That's a good idea. And it's yellow. You're right. You're goddamn right. And fourth year, I remember my parents mentioned Kojak. Never seen it. Yeah, I don't pretend to understand that show. I know he was like a private detective or something. I never really watched it either, but I do remember them watching it a lot. Also, I mean, Yul Brynner played multiple roles bald, right? Seaweed is some kind of superfood. I mean, I don't know what the health. I don't know. It's just seaweed. I think maybe it's healthy in a sense that it's kind of just a low calorie. I don't think there's any magical amount of anything in it. Seaweed. Health benefits? I don't know. I mean, it's just seaweed is an increasingly popular ingredient in cuisines, the best digest of iodine. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. So in case of nuclear war, stuck up in seaweed. It contains other vitamins, minerals such as vitamin K, B, zinc, iron, along with antioxidants. I had no idea. Huh. All right. Research suggests high fiber content seaweed causes and acts as a natural laxative. Hey, Doc. How are your bowel movements lately? It can enhance gut health, improve digestion. Oh, that's what I need. Improved gut health. Also, important note, insoluble fiber is more associated with alleviating constipation. Algae contain both insoluble fiber and mostly soluble. All right. Yeah, I guess it is a pretty good food. But, I mean, does the way it's processed matter then? Doc, tell us more about your stool movement. It's regular and loose. Add a sheet of sushi seaweed to your diet. Let me wrap it in a corn cob. Seaweed wrapped corn cob. Interesting. That is actually the salty seaweed. You're onto something, Arcade. You're onto something. Yeah. Twin City, yeah, welcome. We just brought up seaweed, and we're learning about seaweed right now. Actually, this next hour is going to be talking about gut health and seaweed. I guess we'll get to this stuff eventually, but I mean, no one really cares about origin ships, right? More to the seaweed story. Do we sit too much on our asses drooling? Yeah. Which is a wonderful segue to today's show, which is day 4 of the IAE Origin Jump Works. There is only one thing I want today, and that's that space motorcycle, the black one, the black and gold, on my continuing journey to collect everything black and gold in this game, which is pretty much the end game as it is. Waiting for Drake Day. Oh, what was the big ship sale? Was it today? What is the ship sale? Wasn't there a big ship sale? Did I miss it already? I think I did. No words on touring. We'll take a look in a second. Rumors are true. Origin Jump Work has a larger ship in the works. The Origin 890 Jump is still a super yacht with a cruiser styling. What are you quoting there, Black Dream Hunk? The X1. The black and gold X1 is the one I don't have. I'm probably going to CCU the hover quad into that, because the hover quad is not going to be fitting in the 400i, but we know the X1 will, because it's supposed to be sold to that. The 890 sold out. All right. Oh, so the 890 is limited. Correct. I keep forgetting. I just assume. I don't know why. I've incorrectly always thought that the 890 Jump was just always available, or is available pretty often. Why do people buy a ship that's like the ice cream van of starships? Okay, we'll get to it. All right, everything is rolling. Chat is up. Let me just finish my breakfast here, and we'll get rolling. And thanks for subscribing, Doc, for 8 months. I'm still running. Doc, when did you first subscribe? Well, 8 months ago. But what was happening 8 months ago that you subscribed and then continued to subscribe? because I didn't really stream much over the last 7 months. Oh, it's not consecutive. Like if you subscribed in, say, January, and then you resubscribe now, it doesn't mean all the months in between, right? I don't think it does. I'm quoting the pledge promise. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, breakfast complete. Ladies and gents, welcome to November the 20th. Today's stream is all about the IAE Origin Jumpworks is shown. We're going to go through the ships, going to give you my commentary and stupid opinions about it. And then we'll get to actually go see the show itself. I don't think there's anything special being shown that we have not already seen. There is no surprise ship, surprise holograms, are there? I don't think there's anything special from that. Chris, Boker Tov. All right, that's afternoon. Oh, it's evening for you. How you doing? Top hat monocle ready? Yep. All right. So let's roll. Okay. Origin Jumpworks. Day 4. What do we have? Living in Luck Style with Mali. Okay. There are new videos. I did click on this already before we started. Yesterday we had the burrito guy. Excuse me. The burrito guy. Today it's going to be a TikTok influencer. Yoga Pants Girl. Yes, Phobos. Moxan, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Moxan, by the way, I got the badge. The thingy-mabob badge. The 999th Test Squadron badge. Thanks to your list and continual nagging that I have to get it, because how could I possibly be the leader of Test and not have the badge, right? So that is done. Yeah. Celebrations all around. All right, kicking off, I guess we'll watch the Yoga Pants Girl.
Hi, friendly.
Let's go full screen.
Hi, friends.
So for you old farts who don't keep up with things, this is typically TikTok influencer, I guess Instagram influencer too, done in that format. This is going to be extremely cringeworthy for some of you. For others, I think it's humorous. I think they pretty much nailed the TikTok type of aesthetic on this. I think it's pretty good. Molly goes to Orison Part 1 roll.
It's your Molly, and on my way to Orison. Stunning clouds, and the planet is gorgeous. Big shout out to Origin Jumpworks for hooking me up with this entire experience. We're on an 890 jump. Yacht life. Origin Jumpworks has totally pulled out all the stops for this special intergalactic aerospace expo series. What a mouthful. But love, they totally hooked me up with the most luxe ride, the most happening cities in Stanton. Bye, Origin crew. Not sure what this is, but my niece will live for it. Look at Crusader HQ. Just standing here makes me
Nicholas,
feel
bear
rich.
with us.
So apparently they're storm walls, not whales. Had to get a picture of the statue, duh. 100% tourist vibes. Like the total tourist that knocked over my Moby. Rude. Low-key though, Orison is beautiful. These fountains, the cherry blossoms, everything. It's a moment. Anyway, y'all need to be here. Gonna end my day relaxing with a sunset cocktail. Thanks, Black. Whatever. IAE. Cheers, babes. New Spectrum post tomorrow.
If this angers you and infuriates you and you don't understand why,
Hi, friends.
chances are you are old. I'm sorry to break it to you, chat. Sorry to break it to you. This is what the younger generation's about. And if this pisses you off, if you think this is stupid, it's you. You're the problem, because okay, yeah, let me pick out the boomers in chat. Sab, cringe meters off the scale. Boomer. Garrick Duval, hashtag yacht life. No, Garrick Duval, you're okay. You're okay. Nicholas, what is this shite? Boomer. Metroid says it's cringe. Boomer. I don't know. I think they nailed it. Look, the reaction you guys are throwing out there is exactly what they wanted. So I think they hit it pretty good. This is very typical of TikTok influencer style, where they just go on vacations all the time, and every shot's like that, and they're doing yoga in the yoga pants. This is totally it. So they nailed it. I think it is. Again, but if this angers you, chances are you're just old. It's fine. It happens. I told you guys it'll happen to you. But it doesn't end there. There's another part. Part 2. If part 1 pissed you off, stand by.
Friends, wait for the end of this video. Day 2.
Okay. That is such a typical Instagram and TikTok thing, is to wait to the end. It's also a YouTube thing, YouTube Shorts. Reason being is that when you start watching a video, if you drop off near the beginning or end, it's bad for the algorithm. So what a lot of influencers will do, and what they nailed here, is I'll say, watch to the end, or wait for the surprise at the end. You won't believe what happens at the end. This makes you go, okay, I guess I'll wait to the end. And when you watch a video from beginning to end, it scores high in algorithms because it says you are engaged, and algorithms look for engagement. The more you know. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
And tomorrow, and wait for the end of this video. Day 2, and tomorrow, and blasting off to microtech and the intergalactic aerospace. IAE, y'all know what I mean. Light workout before my Stormwall tour. I'm seriously so excited for this, and want to say thanks again to Origin, my amazing sponsors. People are obsessed with these whale Stormwalls. See, I'm learning. The person in this costume, I mean, how adorable. I'm on this shuttle thing, guys, way less fancy than the Origin one, and full of tourists. Real Stormwalls! They are seriously amazing. Got back on land and things started to get real weird. First off, some people full on ran into me. Red flag numero uno. Didn't even notice the Crusader security. Second red flag.
Be strong, chat. Be strong.
Selfie, some randoms burst in and start shooting. Friends, this may be my last. Stay tuned for my next post to see if I survive.
Come on. They nailed it. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, last one. Oh, you know what? I gotta okay, wait. Yeah. I gotta show you. Okay, this
light workout.
This workout thing. I don't know if you guys are into the memes. Do you understand what all this is about? Oh, I gotta show you this clip. Hang on. It's very common for these health influencers to be doing the yoga and gym exercises, wearing the tight yoga pants because you gotta see. Can't I even play this? I don't know if I can even show this to you. Can I? I don't know if I can show this to you. Let me just take a look quickly on my screen over here. There's a TikToker. This is a woman TikToker who makes fun of this. And I don't know if it's something I can actually play. Should I risk it?
Hi guys, this is a tutorial on how to make a guy look like a creep at the gym. First, I like to set up the barbell in the free weight area directly.
Possibly, can I? I hope. I'm going to take a shot. All right. So it's very common for these health and fitness influencers just to wear tight yoga fitting pants type stuff and do these exercises in front of the camera. I mean, that's not what exactly is happening here, but it's kind of close. And there's this one TikToker, she's just awesome, and she makes fun of this all the time. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. I think it's safe for work. All right. This is basically it. Every female fitness influencers go.
On how to make a guy look like a creep at the gym. First, I like to set up the barbell in the free weight area directly in front of my victim wearing tiny shorts. Then I start doing RDLs for him to see that pussy fat and grab his attention. I'll then stop my workout, turn around and confront him about perving on me, making sure I'm getting all of this on camera. Next, I'll green screen my video and talk about how I feel violated and then post it on my social media so I receive comments from other girls saying go sis. See you next time.
A whole series of videos that she makes is all along that line. She's hilarious.
Hi guys, come train abs with me, even though the camera will be pointed so far up my arse you can see what I had for breakfast. I start off with a candid shot of my arse drinking water, then purposely bend down for you to see that pussy fat. I then do one ab exercise to pretend that this is what the video is about, and after I will sit and pretend I'm sweating. At the end of the video, I will unnecessarily grab my tits to pretend to show off my abs, when really I just want you to see that they're a handful. I'll then give you one last look at my ass and walk off. See you next time. Hi guys, come train.
So in a nutshell, that's the fitness influencer industry on Instagram and TikTok. And it's Nicole Drinkwater is the name. She's spot on with, and she's got all the videos are just this. It's just her entire series. She's awesome. So it's Nicole Drinkwater. Good job. So that's kind of making, I don't know if this is exactly what they're getting at with it, but that's what it is basically. Look at me, I'm doing yoga, right? Listen, if anybody needs an adult, let me know. I'm sure we have a couple of them in here. All right, now that I've distracted you with Nicole Drinkwater, who is awesome, I think we'll do one of her videos a day going forward. What is pussy fat? Someone tell Cyber Wolf. Final video from Marley Ghost Orson, part 3. Okay, pay attention, everyone. I need your attention back here. Everyone come back. Come back to me. Let's go.
Oh my god. What happened? My head. They must be like pirates. I'm gonna keep rolling, see what happens. The shuttle! There's my ride!
This is pretty good. Come on.
Gotta get over there.
The action part's good.
Oh, Crusader security. I'm saved. Sir, hey. Oh no. Ew, he killed him. Okay, Molly, keep it together. You got this. Ew, is that blood? Oh my god, nasty. This is seriously super disturbing. So much property damage. Like, where is the shuttle? That looks like it could get me out of here. If I could just make it over there. Yeah, you go over there. That's right. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Here goes nothing.
Do it. Do it.
Not sorry.
That would be cool if I was in the game.
That's not the shuttle.
She's gonna get them all. Through the fire.
Well, friends, that was wild.
That was awesome.
Right? And now, here I am back on this lovely 890 jump and headed to New Babbage for the IAE. Once again, basking in the opulence of the full Origin JumpWorks experience. It obviously takes more than fanatical pirates to slow me down. See you at the expo, babes!
Look, I think it's the perfect mix of action, excitement, cringe, and they showcased exactly what they showcased, including the yoga pants scene. I'm all for this. Those of you who are still angry about it, get over it. Those of you who are still now Googling up Nicole Drinks Water on TikTok, enjoy her content. She's great. Those feet. What? Oh no, reload. Yeah, don't get August in here. He'll start deleting the video. No, it's funny. How's this 2 days ago? What? I guess this video was uploaded 2 days ago. Just was hidden probably. But my biggest question now is, where's Jax? All right, they put together all this stuff. They put together the bounty hunter guy, and they put together this TikTok girl, but they didn't do Jax. What's up with that? Day 10 is titled Jimmy Speaks. Huh. Athy! I hope Athy came in late, because she wouldn't approve of what I showed earlier. I didn't do anything bad, Athy. It says unlisted. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. It was uploaded a couple of days ago, unlisted, so I guess that just became apparent now. But only 1,300 views, so you guys are amongst the first to witness this. Athy saw it. Should I ask for forgiveness now, Athy? But it wasn't. Listen, I think it's important people understand where I'm coming from on my views. When I say, hey, it's the yoga pants thing, they need to understand what's happening. because otherwise it's just, right? So by sharing this with you, I'm basically giving you insight into my life. So that totally justifies it, right? All right. So now that we've finished looking at feet, reload, we're going to move on from that. Belsi, first time chatter, welcome. Last time Jax went to retrieve a ship from Pyro. He's back when CIG finishes the Galaxy. Interesting. Belsi, are you saying that when the Galaxy base building one is probably announced, they'll use it for that? Because I can see them obviously saving his return as a big event for something, right? Let's go take a look at the... Okay, we did this. There's notes and nothing new over there. Let's move on to what ships are happening. Smash or pass on our ships for sale today. The whole thing fat might be an issue. Yes, it could be. I mean, it's not technically... Is it swearing? It is swearing. YouTube will ding me for that for sure. We'll see. You have to ask me forgiveness off that cringe. Chris, I didn't make the videos, right? I just showed them to you, right? So I'm good. I'm okay. Let's begin with the okay, let's start over here. X1. Open canopy, open mind. This is the space motorcycle that is supposed to fit best with the 400i. Okay, guys, I need you to focus. We're done with the yoga pants. Come on. I'm like a crack dealer. You're right. Listen, if everyone behaves, we'll go back to more Nicola drinks water at the end of this, all right? Stay till the end of the stream, and we'll do more of Nicole. And the health benefits of seaweed, which apparently, as Doc Flanagan can attest, helps him with his bowel movements. Now, we've mentioned many times, because you're old farts in my chat, health issues are a major concern to me. I want to see you guys live long enough to make it to the game. Oh, this is a funny story. We'll get to that also. All right, X1. Thoughts on the X1? Trying to find... I'm totally not looking at more of the videos on the other screen. So here's the deal with the X1. I don't know if the 400i is going to be okay carrying the Nox and the X1, or if the 400i is built specifically for the X1 only. So the Nox does fit into it. The Nox is my favorite of the space motorcycles, but I mean, it's been jittery. It jumps over the place, it damages the inside, and at times it blows up your 400i. So I'm wondering if the space elevator is specifically made for the X1. They don't have any updated information on that, because I'm not sure if they've said anything more about that other than the X1 is just supposed to fit in there. Obviously, dimensions are supposed to be right for this. I have one ready to have it in game and load into the phone. Right, it fits. The Nox fits and this fits. But the question is the 400i meant specifically for this and nothing else? I don't know if that's the intention or not. $40 you'll pass. Right, so yeah, for $40, listen, there's other space bikes out there. There's nothing special about $40. If you have an existing Quad or Nox or Dragonfly, there's no need for this at all. Now, for $50, Escape, welcome, super subscriber on YouTube. I think I have to say that when you come in. Do I? Is that a rule? Anyway. Hey everyone, welcome, Escape, super subscriber. The 400, thank you, Doc. The 400i's bike bay is specifically designed for the X1. It's not designed to fit any of the vehicles, other manufacturers. Thank you, Doc. All right. So, pass on that, smash on the X1 Force. Reason being, it is black and gold. As someone currently playing the end game of Star Citizen, the end game is collecting black and gold everything. So I would say yes on this, just because it's supposed to fit the 400i and I like the 400i. So for that reason, I will be upgrading my quad into this. The quad I don't use. I believe the quad is $30. That's going to be $20, which I probably have store credit for. Me personally, I am upgrading the quad CCU into the X1 Force, so it fits into the 400i. If you don't have a 400i or you don't care, then no difference. Doesn't make a difference at all. Buy in game. No. Oh, yeah. Chris, thank you. Chris giving us the Jewish perspective on this. He's saying, don't spend real money. Just get it in game. And I think we can all agree with that. Thank you, Chris. Your financial advice is, you're right. Is it available in game? I haven't checked. Nor have I seen it. Oh, it's not out yet. Well, we can only assume it will be out. Is the Nox or the quad available in game? It's not flyable. No. It should be soon, though. I mean, they've shown us the white box for it. You're not wrong. You're right. I just want LTI on it. There's no other reason. X1 should come with a 400i. Yeah, Black Dream, you're not wrong. They should have done that. I think it would be a nice perk to get a luxury ship that comes with the vehicle that's supposed to fit in the vehicle bay, as opposed to nickel and diming you to make you buy extra. Per Jake in X1K / to go through the Q&A process. If it goes through, as well as the final review, it's still currently slated for 322. Okay, all right, next month. All right, look, me personally, I am upgrading the quad into this. Reason being, I just don't use the quad, and it has LTI. Again, LTI not important, but that's just me. Otherwise, Chris, our local financial advisor, is correct. Buy in-game when it's available. It's really nothing. How much is the Nox in-game? Anyone know? It's not much. I think the X1 base is flyable. Negative. None of the X1s are out. We still... Crykane saying it's 350k. Really? That's peanuts. That's literally 2 or 3 bunker runs. Not even, right? Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah. I think the Jewish move is to buy with real money because the time required to buy in game is more here we go. I'm to blame for that. Sorry, Chris. I started it. Well, you're right. It's your time value. How much do you value your time at? Oh, okay. I told you I have smart guys in here. Value proposition, right? Time value of money. You are correct. What is your time worth, right? I mean, if you're a lawyer or a doctor, is it worth your time to spend an hour in the game grinding or just spend the real money? And the answer is spend the real money. You're not wrong. Yep. Hover quad is cheapest at 88k, right? Time is the true currency. Correct also. Time is the most valuable of all things you can offer to your employer. If you're the employee, your time is the most valuable of all things. Okay, Chris, we're not going to start asking for Jew cards now, right? We're not going that way. Let's move on. It sounds like a Discord argument. You're not wrong, Dwayne. I mean, that is a thing. And I keep on explaining it every time I do a video on this topic. You have the time or you have the money, right? People who generally have a lot of time don't have unless you're retired. People who have a lot of time to play this game typically don't have the money. People who typically have the money don't have a lot of time. And so that's the balance. It's always been that way. So anyway, yes, for me, smash buy on the X1 Force. I do want black and gold, and I do want this in my ship. The velocity for racing, I guess, if you're into racing. But again, Bible in-game when it comes out, not a big deal. The 100i for $50, I can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen people use this ship. I think it's pretty. I think of it as like the BMW, right? Unity. Hi Montoya, glad you're alive and well. Congrats on being demonetized. Yeah, well, when my YouTube is done, it doesn't automatically monetize. You have to actually select it to do so. So I'll simply not select it to do so. And I think you dodge it like that. We'll see. Any 600i rework available in IAE? I don't think so. I haven't been into the IAE just yet, but we'll take a look. I don't think there's any mention of any 600i rework so far. Right. Sign of Savior saying he loves that 100i. They're good daily drivers. Right. Look, $50, you cannot go wrong. I think this is a lovely little shuttle. It's a little cab that takes you where you need to go. Interior is very neat and clean and tidy. My thing is that I don't tend to keep... I have an Aurora and we have the Soylent ship now, which are like the starter ship, the shuttles I use back and forth. For me personally, I don't need it, but as a... if you're a fan of Origin, I'd say go for it. I think for $50, that's good. Do you get flagged? No, so, okay, so that clip I played, my YouTube channel is already set to, the YouTube videos I put out are set to adults already. It's not targeted for children. It goes, when you publish a video, it goes, is this for children? And mine's defaulted to no. So none of my content is for children. So in that case, I'm fine. And because it was just not me playing her video straight up, it was me commenting on the video with me on it. It's more of a reaction. And for that case, it's fine. The only possible risk is it's the content of it itself because of certain words. The P word is in there. So when I do complete my stream, I simply mark that video as there is swearing in it. And it's not meant for children, and it should be fine. But again, I don't even bother monetizing. There's nothing worth monetizing in there. You get the booty shot. Yeah, if everyone behaves, we'll go back to Nicole at the end. And it's usually automatically flagged if the person whose content is on there. But because it's TikTok content, not YouTube content, it's probably fine also. But thank you for your concern. So for $50, the 100i, I think it's good value for money. I think it's one of the cleaner, nicer starter ships. But again, if you don't need a starter ship, don't worry about it. The 125i, honestly, there's so little difference between the 100, the 125, and the 135. You don't need them. You need one. If you need to have one, get the basic one for $50 and be done. Again, all in purchasable in-game, not necessary. Now, moving on to the 300 series, which is interesting because for a mere $10 more, you're getting much more of a ship. They're way too close in value, in my opinion, for it to be... Okay, so this basically nullifies the purpose of getting that. Why bother buying $50 worth of ship if you can just get $60 worth of ship, which is way better? Right? Board just repeated what we already know, no news. What did Board say? It's one of your daily drivers? Right. It's a straight up... There's no... Given the choice, if you have $50 to spend, I wouldn't bother spending $50. I would just spend 60 and get the 300i. It's a great all-rounder. Does a bit of everything. It's going to be your shuttle. It's got a bed in it for logouts. I don't know if I'd ever bother with 315, but the 325, decent, not really any good at much, but 350, discussion there. No, we're here to discuss Board Gamer 2. I discuss all content creators. We bash everyone equally. If you're looking for a source of news on Star Citizen, Board Gamer is going to take what CIG puts out and read it to you. Now, if you read your email first, and then you go to Spectrum and you read things, and then you go watch Board Gamer, he'll just repeat what you know. So, that's what it is. So, if I don't want to bother reading my email, I'll just go to watch Board Gamer's video, and he's going to read it to me. That's what it is. And he does it well. That's why I subscribe to him. That's why I watch his content. I don't think there's anything beyond that that's surprising. You here for the yoga pants? Yeah. I don't know if we should go back to this. She's a very talented content creator. We'll come back to Nicole at the end. Who needs Spectrum? Yeah, exactly. If you don't hang out on Spectrum and if you don't want to read your emails, just watch Board Gamer. He will tell you everything you need to know with a very soothing voice too, right? Varen, we were just discussing the latest video from Star Citizen, which was kind of an Instagram, TikTok influencer, which was showing us around Orison. And we got distracted with exclamation yoga pants giveaway. Oh, you're onto something. Yeah, we've got a lot of merchandising to do. We'll get there. Okay, so 350R. I don't think I've seen anyone race this ship. Everyone is in Furies now and the M50s. Anyone here race more hardcore can tell me about that, because I don't believe I have seen the 350Rs too much. The 350R, if I recall correctly, is great in a straight line. It's got strong boost and good straight line acceleration. The turning is not as good, plus the mass is a bit heavier. So I don't think we have any race courses which are good for this ship right now. Is it? It's the fastest ship in the game in a straight line. Right. It's a drag ship. Correct. Right. So if we do get more variety in race courses where there's a long straight and this ship has an advantage, then maybe it is worth something to people who race. But I have not seen a racetrack that caters to this ship. So a pass on that. Where do you put the test logo on yoga pants? It's above the left butt cheek, Dwagar. That is a stupid question. Everyone knows. So if at such time there is a very straight race course with very few turns, this will be the ship of choice for that. But until such time, pass on that. Nothing I can think of. Now, the 400i. We said merch. And when you say the word merch, Stardad feels a tingle in his hand and comes to join us. So, Stardad, we were just talking about the video that CIG put out with Molly, and she's wearing yoga pants, which led us to discuss yoga pants, which brought us to our favorite fitness influencer named It's Nicole Drinkwater, who explained to us the importance of yoga pants. And that's why you showed up. So on the list of our to-do list, Chrome, can you stick yoga pants? You have yoga pants? All right. Yeah. If you can send us a picture of you in yoga pants just for reference, so we know, we have to even things out, because so far we've only seen female influencers in yoga pants, and because we are an equal opportunity kind of community, we now need to see a man in yoga pants. Sorry, guys, it has to be done. The tighter, the better. Hey, fair's fair. If you want to see women in yoga pants, we got to do that aside too, all right? Also, Athy's blackmailing me. She goes, you better do the men's side now too. Fair's fair, guys. In fact, I know exactly where to go for this. Oh yeah. I think some of you may know where this is going. Is this it? No, that's not it. Is this it? Yes. Here we go. To keep things fair and to please those of you who may demand this, men in tight-fitting pants. But it's going to have to be muted most likely. Please enjoy. Yeah, that's the stuff. So, I don't know if we have any like 60-year-olds in chat, but this is your day. This is your stuff. I want to understand what you were thinking. I mean, look at these guys go. Oh, yeah, shake it. Shake it. I know some of you are offended. We spoke about Speedos in the previous stream. And many of you North Americans, with your prudeness, explained your disdain towards seeing the male form in tight-fitting pants. I say it's perfectly natural. There's nothing wrong with it. I want you to soak this in, chat. Soak it in. Gotta be fair, right? Look at him go. He's in such good shape. He must work out. And we are good. All right. I hope you all enjoyed that intermission. Back to more serious stuff now. The 400i. It was not cool in the 80s? That was the height of coolness in the 80s. Come on. Look at Discord. Uh-oh. Chrome, am I supposed to show that? Am I? Can I show that? It's him and... All right, look, we're going to be fair. If we're showing the female form in yoga pants, it's only fair to see more of the male form in yoga pants. And I think we cannot be any more honored and gifted as we are right now that we have the ultimate male form with us. Chrome Ninja, aka Star Dad, in yoga pants. If you must cover your eyes, do it now. But here he is. It's Star Dad in Japan, in yoga pants. In 3, 2, 1. Well, he's hiding the important parts, but yeah. Check out those knees. Those are some good looking knees there. Should I mark this video not safe for work? It's hot. Are those Lululemons? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you get Lululemons, so if your Lululemons rip, you can take it back and they'll either fix or replace them for you. So these are the $150 fancy Lululemons, which ripped at the crotch for some reason. And Ninja Gold took them into Lululemon and they gave her brand new ones. And that's it. Awesome. So worth the money. Totally worth it. I don't know if you also suffer from crotch tears in your pants like I do. Well, thank you for your tribute there, Chrome. Looking good. How long were you in Japan for? Tell us more about your trip while we move on and talk about more serious things. Griff, what's up? Welcome. Griffin, if you're just showing up now, you missed a lot. Do you want me to vote? Let me get through this first, and we'll bring you in a sec. But Griffin just missed all the action. In fact, let's just give Griffin a dose of what he missed. Yeah, check him out. Check him out. Look at him go. And yeah. Griff, this is your era. Maybe Griffin should explain what's happening here. What's happening? In fact, this is going to be my thumbnail for this video. I think it's going to work out well. Yeah. All right, so the 400i. This is... I'm going to shift back to Star Citizen now. This is my daily driver. The reason it's my daily driver is that I feel it does everything I needed to do pretty easily. And it just holds everything I need. Am I on the wrong screen? Oh, crap. Let's go back. Oh, there. I feel it just holds everything I needed to hold. I love the idea of the bike being in the front over there. I love the way the stairs come down and greet you. It's like that grand staircase type thing of when you open a house and you walk right in. And the cargo area, while it will not hold the Storm or which vehicles is limited to, there's a couple of Rovers which will not fit. For me, the layout of this, the size of it is just right. So I'm a fan. And for $250 for a luxury ship, I say not bad. I will definitely smash by on the 400i. Plus, it comes in the black and gold paint. So for me, yes. But unfortunately, or fortunately, the Drake Corsair kills this thing. The Drake Corsair has got a huge hangar. It's not a hangar area. It is the hangar. The rear hangar into the Drake Corsair, massive. You can fit the Storm in there. Way more weapons. Just gives you so much more for a ship this size. So it comes down to aesthetic. Do you like the way this one looks, or do you like the Corsair? I think the Corsair is a great all-round ship, which kills this. But if you like the luxury thing, you may have to sacrifice some firepower. This is it. Corsair has no style. Right. But it's not about style. It's about function sometimes. I hate the forward landing gear on that ship. Oh, you don't like the nose? Yeah. So, I mean, the hook nose thing kind of threw me off. And this cockpit area, if they just smoothened it out, if it was a bigger slope, it would have looked so much sleeker and better, in my opinion. I feel they missed on that. But otherwise, this is one of the ships which I did not like. The design, I go, this weird, I don't like it. But then as I started using it, I started liking it. It's one of those. Corsair feels like a brick. Yes. Corsair's style. Yes. No other ship screams Star Wars other than the Corsair. What? Really? If there was a ship that screams Star Wars, it would be the 400i. It's the Nubian ship, if anything. So irony on that. The rear hangar is massive and influential. Right, Reload. You know what else is massive and influential? Nicole. She's like our mascot now. Nicole Drinks Water is our mascot. I'm not a fan of ship elevators. Yeah. But that's why I like the staircase. I love the buttons in the front and the staircase going up there. The design of that speaks to me. I love this. It's my daily driver. But again, I think the Corsair gives it a run for the money. So smash buy on that for me. The 600i for $475. Honest opinion. And this is someone who owns this as their main game package. I don't use it. I just don't fly it. It sits there gathering dust in the hangar. It is just not used. I don't see the purpose for it because I fly other stuff, which I feel is faster and just easier to get in and out of. That being said, there is supposed to be a military variant, which is hinted upon that there's going to be a military transport variant or an armored variant. Anyone got news on that? I like the outside 600i, but the inside is sterile and lifeless, right? Look, it has been reworked. We discussed it in the previous stream. The rework does look good. But even with the rework, because the 890 jump is the top in class for luxury, do you need a lesser in class luxury ship like the 600i? For me personally, I don't think you do. I have the 600i still, but if something else comes along that will kind of fit in that range that is not luxury, I may consider it. If there's another cap ship maybe that isn't around the $500 to $600 range, maybe there'll be a CCU. But for me personally, I just don't use it much. I know plenty of people that do. Look, it's a good ship. It's not bad at all. A decently armed, all the size 5s, right? 3 size 5s. Good armor. I mean, good shields. It's decent. It is a good ship, but I just don't use it much. I end up using this more than anything else. So for that case alone, I would say if you like the luxury thing and you don't want or you can't afford the 890 jump, 600i is a great ship instead of that. Moonmoth saying I CCU'd my 600 Carrack. Yes, that is good. Carbon Tails, hello. Good to see you. Daenerys subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Daenerys, for your Bezos bucks. Much appreciated. Spend 25k, get it for free. Thank you, Stardad. Your math pans out, and it's true. Right. 600 eyes Legata's ship, so expect a lot of attention to it in the future. Yes, Unity. Look, we know already that the interior has been redone. But my question is, if you own an 890 jump, do you need a 600i? I don't know. If you're spending 475, might as well get the MT Hercules for 520. I mean, no, those are complete different classes of ship. I mean, the 600 and the Hercules, no relation at all, right? We're thinking along the lines of, if you want luxury, if you want the epitome of luxury in the game, it's the 890. Anything below that is good, but it's not that level. So why bother get something below that level, right? The 600i will come with medical. Yes, that's true. So for me personally, if there is a military variant, something that's heavily armored, with a med bed in it, then yes, it is probably something I will use more in that case. So smash buy or pass on the 600. I would say because in the class, the size class, it is the epitome of luxury in the size class, then yes. But if you have an 890, you don't really care, then no. Also, it has been changed, so yes, up to you. I don't know. Touring, we don't know enough about the difference in all this stuff anyway. How important will be. 85X, I've not seen anyone race this thing pass. 890 jump for $950. Woo! Getting up there. Did this price go up this year or was it last year? When did the price go up in this? $950 with no LTI? Really? Oh, you're right. Surprising. I mean, you're $50 short. Anything over 1,000 gives you LTI, right? Went up 5 years ago. No, it went to $600, then it went to $890. And now, and then it went to $950 on release. Thank you, Carbons. All right. And it sold out in 3 minutes. Yeesh. What was the original price? It was like what was the original price on this? I forget. $600? Yeah. All right. Personal thoughts. For $600, yes. For $890, I don't know. I mean, it's pricey. At $950, if I was just coming into Star Citizen today, I would not. I'm just being honest. I think $1,000 for the 890 jump. Maybe I'm just the wrong person to ask because I just don't use it much. Griff, you fly your 890 more than I do, right? Would you? Let me ask chat. If you just arrived in Star Citizen today and you have $1,000 burning a whole new wallet, would you go for the 890 jump? Is it a ship you would buy? I am the wrong person to ask. I admit it. No. The ship is digital art. I don't think it's usable. Right. Okay, lots of people saying no. I have lots of cap ships, no 890. Sold as a solo ship. Was it? I don't recall. Hard pass, no. Okay. All right, so I'm not crazy. All right, fine. But I think the reason most of us are saying no is just because there is not a loop for it. There's no dedicated loop other than, hey, I own an 890 jump. Come check it out. Come look how fancy I am. Besides the look how fancy I am loop, what do we use it for? You're on a conference meeting in the game. Okay, fine. But if, I guess, we had the solid loop where we are transporting people, as our friend Marley here showed, and
Well, friends, that was wild.
if this is an actual loop, we are transporting people from one spot to another, and it's, get paid to transport Marley from Arson to Levski for 200,000 UAC. I would say, yeah, that's a fun game loop, maybe. Oh my god, Reload's looking at the feet again. Okay, we have to get off this because Reload's looking at the feet. That game loop is coming. So even if that game loop existed, would you be buying the 890 jump? I don't know. I think most people know. Exploration. Yeah, it's supposed to explore. So unfortunately, this is just my personal opinion. I would not be chasing this ship at 950. Ruboy saying 2 to 3 hours of mining a day for a week will get me the 890 in game. Okay. That's not terrible. It is the end game luxury ship. So you should not be able to go into any game, grind for a week and get the end game armor. Can you imagine that? There is no game out there where the end game armor is available to you so quickly. You raise a good point there, and we forget this also. You're supposed to start playing Star Citizen with a starter ship. Once you have your starter ship, you go get the mole. Once you get the mole, with the prospector. Once you have a prospector, go get the mole. Once you have the mole, and work your way up, and as you improve and get more money, you can afford more stuff. The 890 Jump is the end game luxury ship. You get this ship once you've won the game, which should not happen in a week. It shouldn't happen in a month. It should take you 3 months, 6 months of solid gaming to be able to buy the ship in the game. That's where I think it'll end up eventually. And that's how it should be. You should not be able to play a game for 2 weeks and buy yourself the end game luxury ship in the game. That's where it will go eventually. And I think they'll keep on increasing the in-game prices too. Chris already said they expect the game launches. All ships will have 30s, 3 zeros at the... Oh, okay. We'll have 3 zeros at the end. Yes. I agree with that. I don't feel that a new person arriving in Star Citizen should grind for 3 weeks and buy the in-game ship. Buying a Idris or buying a Javelin should be something that an entire group of people have to grind for it for 6 months plus. Right, mono away, correct. It should be a goal, a long-term goal. If your org has 50, 60 people, your goal, and I think this is a wonderful incentive to play the game, is to grind this game for months and then put your money together and buy that Javelin for the org. That's where it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to be also. The 890 should be hundreds of millions. Yeah, it will be. So going back to the early comments about the time value, how much do you value your time? Do you want to spend 6 months grinding, or do you want to spend $1,000? Up to you. The G12, it's just another rover. I think it's cool. For $60, buy it in game. The G12A, I think it's a nice rover. I think it's cool. Buy it in the game. The G12 Racing, buy in the game. M50, buy it in the game. And that concludes our... Is that it? Yeah. That's it. I think so. Is there anything else I missed? And today's Just Origin Jumpworks, right? Oh. All right. So let's pull up the game. Let's go to the actual hall itself and check out what is new. Any holograms? Are there any holograms today that I didn't see? While we do that, wait for the game to load. Let's play a video for Griff. I like those moves. I like it. In fact, there's a young Griffin Gaming. You may not know this, but in his younger days, he was an aerobics instructor in Chicago, and that is him. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, wait. That's Griff. That's a young Griffin Gaming. Let's jump in. Let's see who's on. Chrome Ninja, I see you. Join friend. Let's go. Look how long Eve takes to grind. Exactly, right. Getting a Titan? Well, I don't know what it is now, but when I played many years ago, Titans were not very common. It was rare to see a Titan. In fact, when some corp fielded a Titan on the field, everyone went to see it because it was that rare. It was a sight to behold. And that was kind of cool. I mean, they're a dime a dozen now, right? Other than the X1 will fit into the front nose of the 400. Wired Kamikaze, I've managed to squeeze the Nox in there, but it's not, apparently it's not supposed to. The only ship you're supposed to fit in the 400 is the X1, and that is why I will be CCing you into it. Hello. Open sesame. And as is tradition, to piss off Griffin Gaming, I am wearing my armor. Not changing into civilian clothing. This is the way. This is the way. Mandalorian doesn't take off his helmet. Why should I? Killing of the first Titan was a huge deal in Eve. I missed that thing. I didn't see it, but I can imagine it was. Hey, want to do statutory and see your FPS? No. My frames are none of your business. I missed the elevator. Here we go. Listen, my frame rate's personal, alright? Mind your business. You're ruining the idea of immersion. Griff, I'm role-playing as a bounty hunter, and I cannot take off my helmet, so you are ruining my immersion, alright? Everyone's telling me what to do. It's always been this way. Montoya, you're doing things wrong. Shut up. No, you shut up. Being lazy. No. Let me roleplay the way I want to roleplay. That's a lobby, come on. I'm role-playing as a bounty hunter, and I never take off my helmet. Because that is the rule. Telling me how you want me to play the game. Don't set me off. Plus, I think my appearance instills fear and respect. No! When people see this, they fear me and respect me, alright? This is the way. Right, you're infringing upon my religion.
You're now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Rubber band there for a bit. Regarding the $1, 1,000 UEC could easily get readjusted. Correct. Actually, no. FN80 there won't, because a lot of people are buying UECs right now. How do people buy UEC? There's a limited amount of UEC you can actually buy for cash monthly. The chits, right, what is it, like $5, $20? There's a maximum. I know there's 200,000 per day. No, but there's a maximum per month that you can actually buy of actual in-game credit, right? Is it per day? So they cannot change that because people have been actually buying with real money. Unless, actually they can. You're right. It's Spacebucks, right? The Spacebucks is holding its value strong. So actually, you raise a good point. Can I just say anyone who has like 10 USC now has 1,000 USC in their account?
Will be leaving the station momentarily.
Personally, I've never bothered buying. I think we'll just earn it in the game, but I know people who do spend, a fair enough money a month. They toss in like 10, 20 bucks a month just to buy UEC. Welcome to a universe of possibilities. And let's go to see the Origin ships. There's nothing new. Origin, Zenith Hall, or Zenith. Canadians, do you say Zenith or Zenith? Where can I find UEC on Forex? No, you'll find UEC on eBay, of all places. Alpha UEC. And I caution. I've had people come ask this in Discord. They go, "Hey, I'm looking to buy like 10 bucks worth of UEC on eBay. Is it legit?" I go, no. Well, I mean, it's legit, like you will get it, but there's also a possibility of a wipe. So, for the love of God, don't go buy yourself UECs on eBay, because when there's a wipe and they wipe out your balance, you've just thrown money away. Don't do that. Also, don't encourage people who are doing that. It concerns me that we already have gold miners, or rather UEC miners, in Star Citizen this early on for Alpha. It's crazy. And walking right in, the 890 jump. 600, bunch of small shit over there. Let's take a look at the map. You are here. 125, 890, 300, 400, that's it? Oh wait, holograms. Thank you for the blur. X1 and G. Okay, we'll go take a look at the X1 hologram, I guess. 85X, yeah. There's really nothing interesting for me personally. Chat, anything you want to see? Speaking of mining, if you would like to join us in mining, you know, Reload, I think I'll have to eventually. I haven't been mining in months. Oh, in fact, I have not been mining this year. In fact, I have no idea what those things are which you put in a rock and makes it easy to mine. That's how much little mining I have done. I've got to catch up. And I like the fact that I don't know or have used this stuff, because it just means there's more for me to do. Origin is boring. Dwagar, you take that back. So, the 890 jump, one of the early sales, and absolutely chonker of a ship. The epitome of luxury in Star Citizen. 600i, smaller, red-headed stepchild of the 890 jump, which I really want to love. You know, when the ad for this came out, it was so cool. They really did a good job with the ad. And I was sold. I got rid of my Phoenix, my Constellation Phoenix, which in hindsight, I wasn't sure was a good idea, because the Phoenix is kind of more of a iconic ship at this point. Zimfella, hello. Yeah. My 600i is at risk of being CCU'd into something else at some point in time. If something comes up in the $500 or $600 range, my 600i is at risk. Let's go right down the holograms. Right, there's no variants yet. But, I mean, it's been mentioned. Look, I'm up for a military variant with 600. This is the 85X Limited. I don't know what's limited about it. Yeah, look, it's a small, fun ship. The interior is nice. You want to see the interior? I think I have this ship, and I think I've used it twice. I don't want to rent it. I just want to push this button. Into pilot seat. Here we go. Mm-hmm. So, passenger seat. It's one of the steering wheel type ships. I forgot that. Interior's fine. I don't know. As a runabout, I don't know. Anyone use this? I don't know why I have it. And see the rapid jump out of the ship. That's cool. Didn't take the elevator, he jumped. It's okay. It's a smaller runabout ship, that's about it. Buy it in the game, don't spend real money. You like the concept more? What is the concept about? Remind me. Why the 890 jump is probably the best capital ship for low crew count, maybe solo. True, true. I mean, any large cap ship can be soloed, but the 890 jump can do. You can do it. The M50 Interceptor. The cool thing about this ship was supposed to be something about engines being hot swapped. What was the deal with that? I didn't remember. It's the whole thing about you can swap out the engines for something or other. I don't recall, but it was, correct me if I'm wrong, the first racing ship in the game, which made it a hot commodity, and just the fact that you can see into the engine compartments. Oh my god, it's glass, we can see in. What an amazing feature. At the time, it was. That was an amazing feature, and this thing is fast. So, very cool, kind of sleek looking. I love the design. It's just one of those designs which have been around for a long, long time, and I've just kind of moved on. I'm more a fan of the Fury these days. Where do you keep your spare engines? I don't know. Can't swap engines out? Well, they said you can swap out engines, right? I don't think I've seen more about it since. If anyone has seen more information, let me know. Alright, so here's the, obviously not life-sized, much bigger than life-sized, X1. Is there a difference in the models? Touring? I guess there's a better radar, or maybe it has more fuel. I'm still curious to know how the hell you get in. We can only assume that this front section over here kind of folds upwards. Right? Real X Mullins, first time chat, hello. Can we swap out thrusters, increase performance, other abilities? Yeah, maybe. Black Dream Hunk, something you'd posted got nabbed by the auto mod there. Wait for a sec. It's a light Tron cycle. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a space bike. I don't think anything overly special about it. Just the fact that it fits in the 400i. One and only selling feature. If it was just a random bike and the NOx fits in the 400i, I wouldn't bother. Wouldn't care. And these are the anti-air Origin G12A. Buy it in game. Buy it in game. I'm not sold on the whole anti-air thing also. Also the Storm anti-air. That's cool. I'm just not sold on how effective it can be, especially when you have 2 or 3 people in the air. I mean, you lock on one of them and a guy comes from behind you and blows you up from behind. I just don't know how effective it will be. Shipyard, ship thrusters and new. From 2017. Yep. Is there anybody new here? Do we have any new arrivals to Star Citizen and have a question on any of the Origin ships? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because if you don't ask it now, you will never get the answer. The X12 comes with a 600i. It's supposed to, right? The touring version. Because I have the touring version. But I don't see any mention of an X12 anywhere in my hangar. Nor is it mentioned anywhere in the actual game package for this either. So, is that still a fact? No exploration version. The Explorer came with it, right. Do I have the touring or the exploration? I don't remember. It's been that long. Exploration version has the G12. Huh. Let me check. One sec. What the hell version do I have?
Hi guys, welcome back to another video of me filming my balloon knot. In today's educational video, I will show you my gym locker, followed by an up-close shot of this pussy
which
fact,
version
almost close enough to
600i
get
I
a
have.
pap smear. Then, after this video, I will get upset and angry when people make comments about my body and not about how amazing my locker is. But
yes. My hanger. Game packages. Oh, by the way, did you guys get the yellow paint for the Spirit? Rear Admiral LTI 600i Exploration Module. Lifetime insurance. Spaceship shaped USB drive. 3-inch model of spaceship. That's pretty big. That's huge. Hardback making of Star Citizen, digital download, starting money 10,000. There is no mention of a any kind of anything in there with that. There's no mention of a G12. Does it come separately?
Subconsciously, I'm desperate for likes and comments, so I'll continue posting batty. Hi guys, I'm back again with yet another video of me pretending to spread fitness motivation when in reality I just want comments about this.
Now, it doesn't mention anything about a G12. Right, but where is that? Is it written somewhere for sure? Because I've said it also, and I don't see it anywhere. Does the 400 come with X1 under the hood? In bucket? What? No ways. Really? Doc? Okay, that's news to me. Huh? Asked a year ago, does the 400i come with an X1? I was under the impression it wasn't. Embark upon planetside expeditions on the included open canopy X1 bike. What? What? This is news to me. Proof and dev response attached. This is a year ago. I mean, they can't go back on this. Later in a thread, dev responded and said it was misworded. Oh, they did. Yeah, I mean, why give you the bike for $50 if they can sell you the bike for $50, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, that makes sense. I thought that's weird. I haven't heard about this. But we have it in writing. They got to give it to us now, right? Dev response. Where is the dev response? Do I have to scroll for it? Is it not highlighted somewhere? No. Yeah, it should, but it's not. Yeah. Misworded. By miswording that said, oh, we changed our minds. But sure, that's okay. Been back since 2013, yes, the 600i exploration will have a G12. Right, Unity. I've assumed that, but I don't see it written anywhere. And my concern is, oh, we misworded it something, right? Not that, I mean, getting the G12 isn't make or break, but it would be nice for it just to at least show up in a hangar somewhere at some point. Yeah, okay, so I can see them backtracking on this, because if they can sell you the bike, then don't give you the bike. So yeah, thanks for that, Doc. Appreciated. All right, back to action. Thoughts on the Merchantman dev team leaving? Upgrade my Merchantman to an A2. Yeah, look, the Merchantman will get done. It's not that the team working on it have super powers or super skills and the only one that can. We just saw the Soylent being released, which is absolutely amazing. And it just shows that there are very talented individuals working there that can get the brand new Merchantman done. The issue they're having with the brand new Merchantman is that it will take X amount of dev hours to make. And they're saying, we have 1,000 dev hours dedicated to a project this month. Where's it going? It can go to the brand new Merchantman, or it can go to whatever ship they're working on right now, which will then go for sale in 3 or 6 months' time, which will make them more money. So I think it comes down to basically optimizing where the hours are going. And at the time being right now, it's better for them to put their focus on whatever is being built rather than work on the brand new Merchantman, which is on back burner for 10 years. What's another year? Right? I could be wrong, but it's essentially allocation of resources. And the resources are better spent on other things right now than the brand new Merchantman. Right. All right. So, on to... Oh, hello. Who's this? Let's squat together. Hi. Who's that? Anyone in chat? Go to the Q&A. Origin G12 rover says G12 comes 600i. Okay. Look, Black Dream Hunk, if it says it comes, then it comes. It's there. I just don't see it listed anywhere. We've seen the inside of 890 jump 1,000 times. You know what? I have not seen the inside of a... whatever the hell this thing is. 125A. Let's go look at the inside of a 125A. Where's the door? No, I don't want to rent you. Can I don't want to rent you. No, open door. There we go. Athy, I accept your invitation. Join my party. You have a Cyclone loaner for the G12. DK Wildcat, new follower! My alerts are awesome. Look at it. Look at it! Look at that awesome notification. Oh, there was someone inside. I'm sorry. Hope he wasn't, So, 125A. Not much more to look at. That's it. But, I mean, it's a good little starter ship, right? There's your bed. Little cargo grid. Is that 2 ACUs? And I believe this closes here. Close? Yep. That's about it. Easy. It's sleek. It's nice. Buy it in the game. Party ship? Don't know what kind of party you having. It's not going to be a big one. What else is worth looking at you? Anything? It's cargo. Hole number... Is that it? Not much to see. Oh, it's Athy. Oh, good God. Athy, I didn't know you had a haircut. I think it suits you. You look wonderful. Looking forward to seeing the makeup come in. Not that your face looks dull, but the makeup options they showed us looked amazing. Right? And I do appreciate your choice of fashion. Black and yellow. What happens when you put a helmet on? Does it stick through your helmet? Dead miner eyes. Boots, watch your mouth. This is Athy you're talking to. Yeah, she does look Texan. She's got that wild Texan spirit going there, right? Okay, nothing else to see. Is there? This is the... Let's just take a look. I'm sorry to hear that, Chris. Yeah, lower end PCs are gonna have a rough time running this. It's running smooth for me, but that's 64 gigs of DDR5, which seems to be the bare minimum you need these days, unfortunately. Oh, here's my favorite chip, the 400. Let's do that. So if I sold my 600i, I would lose my X12. True, true. You know, yeah, I think it sticks. I've got the exploration variant, and so when exploration is a thing, I think it's a nice size. No, but then I've got the Odyssey. I've got better exploration ships. I don't know. I think I've hit that problem of too many ships, which a lot of you have. Like, what's the point of this? But here's my favorite. No. What? That's not what I wanted. Open. No. Oh, no. No, it's give me the rent. I don't rent. Oh, there it is. So here it is. The reason why I need the X1. It's the only space bike that fits exactly in this. And for that reason alone, plus the black and gold skin, is why you need to buy it. So, other than that, we open up. What's up, Athy? Here's what I love about this ship, alright? Ramp access close. Access to your weapons. Armories, I'm a sucker for armories. Love my armories. Opens up, here we go. And this holds the large weapons also. It holds the railguns. So, being able to hold sniper rifle, railguns, it all fits in there. Suits for 3 friends. And what I suspect, these areas, you can see there's kind of cooling. I think what this will offer in-game, like what's the point of this? Why is this glassed off? Why is it even there? I think what we'll see is that when you go to some systems like Pyro, or you go to some systems with magnetic or any kind of radiation interference that may interfere with components, I feel the 400i, because of these areas here, will somehow protect your components. It's not a stretch, right? I mean, you can see it's kind of being cooled, so it's thermal protection already. And so if you go to a system that has a lot of radiation, I think this area here kind of protects your components versus ships which don't have that. As far as the interior goes, this thing has a trouble holding some vehicles, but otherwise it's generous space. Escape pods. Oops, almost fell. Let's make our way upstairs. Open, please. Going upstairs, you have 2 options. You have your staircase, your ladder, and your little elevator. It's a quick, snappy ride. I said quick, snappy ride. Doesn't work. That's why this exists. Fire suppression. Oh, you know what, Kamikaze? No, go up. You're not wrong. Interesting. Will those areas be able to automatically suppress fire? You're right. Huh. Can the X1 bay fit any other ground vehicle, or is specifically designed for the 400? Yes. Yeah. So, little sit-down planning area here with a map that one day be useful. Role-play your morning meetings over here. Here's the fruit which never goes bad, which I'm a huge fan of. Beers go in the fridge. Oh, it comes stock with champagne. Can I access that? I cannot. But I guess your food will be accessed from there. Captain quarters. Your table. Your bed. Everything you need in there. And crew quarters across the hall. Right over here. I'm assuming everyone has seen this ship already. But that's perfect. And they fixed that glitch on these doors where they were black for the longest time. They're just blacked out. There's no texture. Perfect little ship. Center seat in front. Get a nice view of your hull in front of you. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. That's why it's my daily driver. And when it's time to leave, you can just drop down and plop out. There we go. Quick and easy. Fast exit. Right? Yeah. Chippy, what's up? Hello. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for the IAE. Is there anything you guys want to see while I'm here? Or is that it? Space also requires the compartment to be sealed. No, I like that idea. That it'll have automatic fire suppression. Yeah. Look at carpet textures. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of hot, right? The next 5 minutes we'll spend talking about textures of the carpets in the game. Press respawn. Subscribe with Prime. Hey, thank you very much. Our old buddy Russian J. Unfortunately, if you guys recall Russian J, one of our very, very early members of Test, if not one of the earliest members of Test, and unfortunately, due to current political circumstances, he had to change his name. So, old Russian J is now Press Respawn Ryan, which is not the name you use in our Discord either. Now you have 3 different names. Gotta settle down on them. But thank you for the Bezos bucks, much appreciated. I mean, you were a kid when you backed, right? What, you're like 12 years old when you started backing, so what, you're 22 now? Somewhere around there. Anything else worth seeing? Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. Show me the texture of the TikTok girl's yoga pants. We're done with yoga pants for now. It's Nicole Drinks Water is only available for show. For tomorrow's show, she'll be opening for us. I thought they were at least 609 rework, but no. Right. At least show us something. Tease us with it. And you know, the 600i at launch was not horrible. Will this elevator kill me or is it okay? There was a time where this killed you. We'll take a look at it again. Because I guess this is one of the last times I'll actually walk inside it before a rework comes. But first of all, thank you CIG for splattering test logos everywhere around it. You go, how do we make Montoya buy this ship? I know. Let's start the lower deck. By the way, Star Trek Lower Deck. You guys watch? I watched a bit of the first episode. Haven't been through it. I can't use TikTok, not allowed per my company customer. Right, if you do work for the government in any form, TikTok is not permitted on your phones for obvious reason. It is majority owned by a Chinese company. They're concerned that your data, location data and otherwise is leaked. So, understandable. But TikTok as a platform on its own is not inherently evil or bad. As a platform, you guys caught my TED talk about how to manipulate the algorithm for your kids, right? Yeah, any kind of government work, anything, also corporate. A lot of corporate companies will say no TikTok, because you just don't know, to be safe. I mean, your information is supposed to stay in the States, but it's not crazy to think that Beijing does have some access to some data, and they may not want you to know location, the type of content, or your contact list. TikTok does ask you, would you like to go add your contact list or something? Yeah. Star Trek Lower Decks, best Star Trek. Is it? Vertice? I've got to get into it then. Muteman01, welcome, new follower. Muteman, does that mean you don't talk? Can I bring you to voice chat? Can we do that? So, thoughts on the 600. Here's the first thing. This bugs me. Not that bugs me, but this window, you can see from the outside, right? So if you sleep naked and some filthy Xi'an tourist is flying by, do they look inside and see you sleeping naked? I think it's weird. This should be tinted. This should be an outside tint, one-way only glass. Here's something which I missed completely. For the first year of ownership of this ship, I think, I had no idea there was a washroom here. This wall is kind of cool. Having plants in there. I mean, this is where you get your oxygen from, I guess. Little work area. Compilers. Absinthe. I haven't had good absinthe in a long, long time. 70%. Interesting. You can tell this ship was made in Europe because no US game dev would put absinthe in there. It would be like a Bud Light or something. Raven, add you as a friend. Okay. Only if you want to practice your Afrikaans with me. Moving into... Wait a second. Is this the... What version is this? This isn't the... This is touring. Huh. I have never been in the touring version of this ship. I've got the exploration version. Okay, this is a first for me. Look at that. Okay, this is new. All these years, I've never been in the actual touring version of the ship. Huh. Okay. So we walk into, I guess, this common area. This is looking down into the hangar, right? With a spiral staircase that takes up to what? Oops. Quarters, all right? Nice double beds. Would you believe this is the first time I've actually been? There's 3 of these. All right, so I guess this is where your guests go. Oh, there's 4 of them, all right. Which then opens up to the cockpit. Okay. Escape pods. Huh. What would you believe? I've never seen this. In all these years, there's still something new. Oh, that's great. I've only seen the exploration version. And this opens up to our upstairs bar. Assuming you have an NPC there to serve you your food and drinks. Can I get any of these? Can I drink this? Not interactable? No. Deck of cards. Slicer coming in with 100 bits. Thank you, sir. Those bits will go towards my upgrade of the quad into the X1. The rest of the ship is the same. Nice round little seat over there, which takes you down to another kind of common area with a pool table and a kitchen area over there. I believe components over here. Or is this components? What is this area supposed to be? It's not? What is this? I forget. Same thing on the other side. 600i is trash. You take that back. Yeah, components. Here we go. What's on the other side, though? Component area. And this is the part where you look at the wires and you go, you guys want to see the fidelity that Star Citizen has? See these wires over there? If you zoom in, there's actual writing on the wires. Amazing, isn't it? It is. There's so much attention to detail and stuff. I find myself just walking around, zooming in on random things. Just to see the level of detail. And I guess that's the completed tour of the touring version. This is a fridge. Huh. Okay, and crew quarters were where? Should be on this side. Open. In here. Oh no. What? That's not crew quarters. Armory. And a sizable one at that. Nice, nice. Did I miss crew quarters downstairs? I want 609 rework. Yeah, we all do at this point. Hype for Drake Day. Maybe I'll see something new. I'm surprised there's been no cap ship yet. I'm very surprised. Take elevator crew quarters, lower deck. Alright. Yeah, we're on that. Thanks, Hatich. So here's the one weird thing about this ship, the crew quarters. No, it's weird. I mean, initially I didn't think it was anything special, but that. Has there been any more mention about a cap ship? RSI others? I mean, I know that we'll see the RSI Galaxy base builder variant. There's also a Zeus variant we haven't seen. Yeah. So at first look, when I first saw it, I was like, oh cool, like crew quarters, like that's where your crew goes. But then why the hell, what is this empty space? Like why aren't these individual cabins? This is a luxury ship, right? This, starting from here and having a down there, that should be an individual cabin. Not that it's, you know, make or break for the ship, but it's a weird design choice that went to this wide open space. They basically said, you know what, let's just make smoke come down from the ceiling because that's luxury, right? Like, look, make it rock and make it smoky so it's luxury and just toss in these little beds. I mean, I think it's just lazy design. It makes no sense ergonomically. It makes no sense design-wise for a luxury ship. These should be individual cabins with a simple walkway through the middle, and that's it. I mean, not make or break, but it's just, I think they just got tired, I guess. It's said, whatever, we'll just toss that in there. And washrooms in here. Nice washrooms. I like those. You can tell that this ship was, actually, the fact that it's got a single faucet says the bathrooms were designed in US. Right? Yeah. And that concludes the touring of the 600, which is my first look at the touring of the 600. And does this elevator go any lower? No, it doesn't. How do I get down here? I want to go downstairs. Elevator. Take me down. Oh, just exit. Okay, we'll do that. Japanese toilet. Yeah, with 3 shells, right? Well, not much else to see. That's it. My biggest question is, do I keep the 600? I have the exploration version. I have better exploration ships. Is it a luxury transport? I have the 890. I don't know, it's kind of in a weird place right now. If there is a variant, some sort of military variant that makes sense, then yes, but otherwise, the 600i is my actual game package and is at risk of being melted. Still, I'll lose my G12. Yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice the G12. It can go. Woody Bay is asking, would you get the Spirit C1 or the 400i? Very different ships, very different price range, Woody. I would get, again, price range wise, C1. If price is no object, 400. Right, the real will determine that. Absolutely.
Manufacturer makes all of these.
We have to wait to see how it comes out. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. Wish I could melt my Vanguard for the F8 Lightning. No. There is no store credit for that, right? Does the 400i have more cargo than the C1? No. No, sorry, the C1, the Clipper has a fair amount of cargo. The 400i is decent, but it's not Clipper size. If you want cargo, if you specifically want cargo, then you want the Clipper variant, right? What was that? Oh, back to the video of Griff. Go, Griffin. Go. Which Explorer do you prefer? Good question, Nick. We don't know enough about the exploration game loop to give you a proper answer about that. The Carrack was the top-in-class explorer. But then the Odyssey came out. And then everyone lost their minds that the Odyssey is better because you can basically mine for your own fuel. So if you're going on a long-term exploration and you don't want to worry about fueling, the Odyssey is better. Or is it? Because there's going to be pros and cons. So I don't know. I cannot give you an answer. I'd say the Odyssey is best in class for exploration right now. Will we see the Odyssey come tomorrow? Star Citizen Odyssey Misk. What were the stats on that? That's it. Misk is on Friday. Yeah. That'll be interesting to see. I would say that the Odyssey is the superior explorer just because it is one of the newer ships. And they've had more time to think about what they want that to be about. So that's why I would lean towards this. 252 SU dedicated cargo. I mean, looks amazing too, right? Look at this thing. Spectacular. Tier 2 med bay. Right? Mining arm and tractor beam. Self-sufficient thanks to fully integrated remote operating mining arm and tractor beam. Extract quantanium and transform it into quantum fuel with the ship's built-in refinery, meaning you'll never miss a jump again. So you're self-sufficient. You will not. The only thing which could end your fun is extensive damage, permanent damage to some system you cannot fix. But as far as just being out and about, I've got a hair in my nostril. It's tickling my nose. I need tweezers. Can I do this? No, not these tweezers. Welcome to the old man section of the stream where we talk about hairs growing in weird places. I had this long ass hair just growing at the top of my ear for no reason. It's weird. Like you wake up and you go, what the hell's... Have you ever had that? Like you wake up in the morning and there's just one long eyebrow that wasn't there before. Like what? How'd that happen? It wasn't there yesterday. And then there's like this inch long eyebrow out of nowhere. Am I the only one? Please do it on stream. Okay, Joel. So, for this reason alone, the self-sufficiency of the Odyssey, that it can mine its own fuel, long-term exploration, this will work. Can the Carrack do it? Yeah, I guess so. I guess you might need someone to bring you fuel, though, right? Athy shaking her head. Yeah. So I would say Odyssey. Sorry, Carrack owners, but it's true. Size 4 shields, 252 SEUs, 3 size 5 turrets. Decent. Decent ship. But I mean, if this is your price range, I guess we see this come up Friday. When you say, yeah. Can you solo the Odyssey? Yes, you can. I mean, we saw what's his name do it, right? Jax soloed it. Can be done. And that concludes Origin Jump Works, right? How's sales going? Carrack has modular pods. It's possible it'll have modules for mining and refining. Chris, there's been not much talk about that too, but they will have to do some work on the Carrack to make it competitive at least. I would go with the Galaxy price-wise. Galaxy Explorer? Possible. Panthera? Possible. Galaxy is a cool ship. The Galaxy is the one ship that I passed on that I didn't get, that I keep on looking at and wondering if I should get. The only Galaxy I would possibly be considering is the base building one, if I didn't have the Pioneer. So I guess we'll find out more about that very soon also. What was I looking at? I want to see this. What's our schedule? Where's the schedule for this? No. Am I blind? Where's the schedule for the IAE? Oh, where it says event schedule. Okay, on the 20th, Origin Jump Works. Tomorrow, Drake. Drake is going to be cool. I like to see Drake ships. Argo on the 23rd. Consolidated Outland, Grey Cat, Anvil. Do you guys think there'll be a surprise announcement? We've seen absolutely no leaks about anything at all. No leaks about anything special. I mean special, but I mean cap ship surprise. Grand finale on the 27th and farewell on the 30th. Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow for Drake, I don't think we see anything new or special. I think everything Drake we have seen. Argo, the SRV is out. There's nothing new there. Consolidated Outland, there's nothing new I'm aware of for that. Grey Cat, nothing new. Kruger Intergalactic, nothing new. Anvil, maybe. Maybe. Anvil's been kind of quiet. Maybe we see something from Anvil. Misk, nothing. Mirai, we've got the Furies. Oh, but you know what? That was the silhouette of what looked like a giant Fury. I'm wondering if we do get a teaser from Mirai about a medium fighter. Is that possible? The F7A Mark II. Yeah. RSI, yeah, there's the Galaxy, the base builder Galaxy we need more about, and Best in Show. Or I think that's pretty much it for the expo. I don't think we see anything overly too exciting. Maybe we see some videos. I mean, they said there's no jacks, but then they gave us Mali here. Yoga pants Mali.
You're Molly, and on my way to Orison.
I'm liking her now.
Stunning clouds, and the planet is gorgeous. Big shout out to Origin Jump Works for hooking me up with this entire experience. We're on an 890 jump. Yacht life. Origin Jump Works has totally pulled out all the stops for this special intergalactic aerospace expo series. What a mouthful. But love, they totally hooked me up with the most luxe ride, the most happening cities in Stanton. Bye, Origin crew. Not sure what this is, but my niece will live for it. Look at Crusader HQ. Just standing here makes me feel rich. So apparently they're storm walls, not whales. Had to get a picture with the statue, duh. 100% tourist vibes. Like the total tourist that knocked over my Moby. Rude. Low-key though, Orison is beautiful. These fountains, the cherry blossoms, everything. It's a moment. Anyway, y'all need to be here. Gonna end my day relaxing with a sunset cocktail. Thanks, Black. Whatever.
I struggle with that too.
Cheers, babes. New Spectrum post
International.
tomorrow.
So apparently, the 890 sold out in 2 minutes. Is that true? That's crazy. What's also crazy, a board gamer managed to put a 23-minute video for that. That's also crazy.
Hello and welcome to day 4 of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. It is November 20th and it is Origin Day.
Okay, he's
so a load
walking
of
through showing
luxury.
everything. So it's sold out in 2 minutes? Really? That's nuts. I'm so impressed that there are that many people putting that kind of money into it. C1
Just a couple days after the beginning.
C1 it's amazing. Let's hear what he says.
Beginning of IAE, and in the midst of excitement for new ships, Crusader Industries has launched what I expect to become one of the most common ships in the verse. If you are someone who flies their Freelancer or Cutlass Black every day, it's time to really take a look, because with great speed, plenty of cargo, and so much more style, this is the Crusader Spirit C1.
This is good advertising. It's such a pretty ship. I like it.
Hello folks, Space Tech here, and
Hey,
welcome
Space
to
Tech.
a ship review and buyer's guide for the Spirit C1. With the competitors like the Cutlass Black and the Freelancer, the C1 is facing up against some of the most flown ships in the verse. With some last-minute buffs to maneuverability, cargo, and the enabling of tractor beams, has the C1 done enough to...
I love those engines. I mean, the profile of the ship is so hot. It's really nice. And now it comes in the black and yellow paint too. You guys got that, right? Tweeter. That was the honest reaction. As I came in, chat was saying, have you seen the yellow paint? Like, no, I haven't seen the yellow paint. I was thinking, okay, there's going to be yellow highlights on something. And I pulled it up, and I was like, wow, it's true. It does have yellow paint. That's cool. So I bought that yesterday. I haven't applied it onto it. I'm still doing the black and gold on mine, but that is definitely cool for any events we do which requires that paint. Oh, wrong video. Where am I looking? Yep.
Earn your upgrade. If you've been to my channel before, you know I'm all about the details, so feel free to jump around to sections that interest you the most. If I've helped you make up your mind by the end, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. Starting off with the tour. Just like its sister variants, the A1, the sides of this ship have all the sleekness and style of Crusader ships. Somehow, the designers of the Spirit have managed to create ships that have silhouettes that are familiar to the Hercules series, while also replacing the soft...
Is this guy giving morphologists a run for his money? It sounds like this guy is giving morphologists a run for his money.
...curves of those ships with hard lines and angles. As much as you'd think that these wings look similar to the ones on Origin ships, the Spirit series does not benefit from great fuel scoops, almost identical to the scoop rate of a Cutlass Black, so next to nothing compared to something like the 300i. Coming to the front of the ship, we see the wonderfully designed nose of the ship, complete with the iconic light bar that the Spirits share with the electric vehicles of today. Around the other side, we have an easy-to-miss fuel port.
He's right. It does have that light bar in the front. I did not notice that.
Similar to most new ships, the C1 comes with 2 fuel ports. One of these ports will be used to refuel from ships like the Starfarer, while the other seems specifically designed to be used by vehicles or personnel on the ground. This will likely be used to refuel the ship when it's at remote outposts or on a carrier like the Kraken.
I'm learning. I didn't know it had 2 fuel ports.
It's also quite possible that we'll be able to do this ourselves as part of the larger hangar changes
Cool.
coming to Star Citizen soon.
Huh.
This brings us to the back. Here we have 8 massive Crusader thrusters framing the rear ramp of the ship. We also have the spokes sticking out the back of the ship, similar to the larger Hercules. Finally, we have access to the ramp through a pad on the left side. Hitting this button reminds us once again of the incredible levels of polish on Star Citizen ships. We can see a flashing red rectangle projected on the floor around where the ramp will sit. These lights then become steady after the ramp is finished deploying.
That's straight out of Cyberpunk. They stole it from there. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Up the ramp, we also have our first set of components. The right side has our batteries, as well as the size 2 quantum drive. The space above the drive also indicates that this ship will be able to fit a jump drive once those are implemented to jump between systems. On the left side, we have access to our size 2 power plant, size 2 cooler, and 1 size 2 shield. Of course, this then leads to the massive set of blast doors, which when opened reveal the cavernous cargo hold of the C1. We do also have the ability to set the lighting of each of these rooms, but I don't think red alert lighting will hit quite the same as it did with the A1's bomb bay. That being said, the versatility of this room cannot be overstated. The main use will of course be cargo. The room's cargo grid supports up to 64 SCU. This includes being able to carry the huge 32 SCU crates. This will get even more important once we're forced to manually load and unload our cargo. Being able to max out your cargo with just 2 boxes will give you a huge speed advantage over ships that must be filled.
Sub to him. Yeah, Unity, I don't believe I've come across his videos before, but he's doing a good overview. It's tricky. Reviewing Star Citizen ships is a crowded field. There's plenty of content creators doing it. So you got to be good with your descriptions and your visuals, and he seems to be doing a good job.
With smaller boxes. The 64 SCU of cargo also puts the C1 over the 46 SCU in the Cutlass Black and compares well with the 66 on the Freelancer. Unlike those 2 ships, however,
I like this comparison.
Definitely black and compare.
The Spirit is a straight up upgrade for me from the Cutlass, just because I think it's not right. It's a side grade because I'm just tired of the Cutlass because it's been used so much. It's been a daily driver for so long, for so many years, that something new is just exciting. But look at the footprint. Look how wide this is. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but it's definitely got a much wider footprint in that sense. But I know I'm kind of sad that I CCU'd from the black, but I do love the Spirit. It is good, right? Cutlass has no shitter. Mr. Solari, this is a family channel, all right? You don't come in here and use that language. My goodness.
Pairs well with the 66 on the Freelancer. Unlike those two ships, however, you will definitely be
I don't know
able
if
to
he
fit
missed
much
the
more
pussyfat
cargo
before.
in between the two boxes, potentially up to another 32 SU, as long as you're okay with it not being tied down. Of course, no daily driver would be complete without the ability to carry some vehicles. From what I've seen so far, you can fit a few Cyclones, STVs, and ROCs. You can obviously fit in as many PTVs and hover bikes as your heart desires, or you can safely carry, that is. Most surprisingly, however, I've seen up to 3 Furies.
Lol
being put
Darian,
into
thanks for the
back of
follow
C1
9 minutes
as
ago.
well. It's worth keeping in mind that if you do have your cargo grid full, then you won't be able to fit any vehicles larger than a bike in between the two crates. You'll still be able to fit an STV or a Cyclone in the extra space provided by the component room in the back, but that area...
Athy, we're a family channel, and if your cat is overweight, do you have another phrase for that? You have a feline that has been overfed. What do you say? Right?
isn't a cargo grid, so vehicles may not be secure. Speaking of cargo and vehicles, the C1 also comes with a tractor beam. You access this tractor by using the co-pilot seat in the cockpit. Here, make sure to look over to the left to turn on power for your seat. On the right side, you can then click the prompt to start using the remote tractor beam. The default position of the turret is on top. This provides the C1 with the ability to move ships or other obstacles out of the way if they're in front or above the C1. If you press the deploy button, or S on the keyboard, it will then move the tractor beam into a position behind the ship, giving you access to targets below and behind you.
Yeah,
this
it's a nice
also gives
feature.
you the ability to place and remove objects directly
how big
from
that container
and to your
is.
cargo hold. This is a huge advantage over ships like the Freelancer that don't have a tractor beam. In those ships, you will be forced to exit the cockpit and use other means to load large cargo boxes, slowing you down and exposing you to greater risk. While the specific strength of the tractor beam is still in flux, you are easily able to pick up small vehicles like the STV, as well as being able to move much larger 32 SCU crates. It's worth keeping in mind that the larger crates are really painful to load and unload right now. It requires quite a bit of slamming the crate into the ramp and using momentum to move the crate to a place where you can grab it and push it into the hold. It is so
That's so
terrible
cool.
that I have to assume that this will get fixed eventually.
It does.
Moving forward from another set of
That interior alone. Does the Cutlass Black have that much space? I don't recall.
doors takes us into the component room. On the right side, we have access to our avionics and 2 size 2 radars.
No, it's
Across
not,
from
right.
that, we have our life support and gravity generator. While these systems aren't implemented yet, I always appreciate CIG leaving room for their addition when they
Fat
do
cat.
come online in the future. These empty spaces mean that CIG will not have to go back and make room and piping for these components once they're ready for the game. Anything that cuts down development time and effort in the future gets features into our hands faster. Going through the final door brings us to the cockpit of the C1. Starting along the right wall leads us to the infamous shower-toilet combination. In my A1 review, I was appalled at the lack of toilet paper on board what is otherwise a highbrow ship. Of course, I was quick
Star Citizen backers. The only demographic that freak out about the placement of toilet paper, actually not the only one probably, but there was a joke in, was it Fallout? Where the toilet paper rolls with the wrong way. I know someone's eye is twitching when I say that because the toilet paper roll has to be the right way around. Right? Oh no! Wrong button. Where was I?
Going through the final door brings us to the cockpit of the C1. Starting along the right wall leads us to the ignorance, and I am now well versed in the ways of the 3 seashells. In case of an emergency of the most important kind, you are now able to set the lighting inside the toilet to red alert. Never again will your situation go uncommunicated to your crew. Across from the party room, we have the ship's gun rack. I much prefer the cleanliness of the display behind glass as opposed to the grills on the Hercules series. It has enough carrying capacity to hold 2 large weapons, 2 small weapons or tools, and finally some space at the bottom for grenades and other personal items. This rack is flanked by 2 suit lockers for when you need to change into flight suits to actually pilot the ship, when those systems get implemented in the future. This brings us to the habitation section. Here, we have a tiny kitchenette with 2 small storage areas. We also have 2 beds, which will double as escape pods. Each bed also comes...
You're not wrong. Why in the future is there toilet paper? Your Japanese toilet should be doing all that for you. Why does the Soylent have a toilet paper holder? Your space toilet should be cleaning you completely. Huh. I didn't think about it. The toilet bidet combo. I mean, we have those now. Why aren't there no toilet bidet combos? Right? Built by aliens? What, they think humans are savages that we wipe with paper? That's disgusting. The soda should have gravity to wipe your butt. Right. No. But shouldn't all toilets in the future just be built in bidets at the same time? No? I mean, Europeans get it. Americans might be a bit slow on this, but you guys do understand that bidets are far cleaner and more efficient, right? You've tried bidets, I'm assuming.
With access to some external storage above it, which can hold up to 200,000 micro SEU to store some smaller items.
Look, we're going to have to go to a local expert to understand if bidets are better or not. Let's pull up Nicole.
Finally, the pilot seat. This is where you'll fly the ship, manage power, and shoot the main guns. So what kind of weaponry does the C1 have to defend its precious cargo? The pilot has access to 4 size 3 weapons that come stock with laser cannons, which I'd recommend swapping out for laser repeaters instead. That being said, I don't foresee the C1 being used primarily for combat, so for a daily driver who isn't interested in combat, it's not a terrible decision to swap these out for ballistic weapons either. You also get access to 4 size 3 missiles.
Did you guys see the South Park Japanese toilet clip? Can I play that? Will YouTube now be on that too? Let's see. South Park Japanese toilet. I think this might be okay. If you guys haven't tried, I mean, it doesn't have to be a Japanese toilet. I mean, any toilet can have a bidet attachment. You can go to, does Home Depot sell them? I know Costco had them a while ago. But, so Randy has to fix a toilet, right?
Can I help you with anything?
Oh yeah, just looking for a new toilet to replace old Blue.
Hey, well, all our toilets here, standard bowl, come with full warranty. How much you looking to spend? Well,
Oh, hang on a second, guys. I'm being paged. What's going on? His car's dead? Oh, okay. I'm coming. Chat. Okay, we're coming up on the end of the stream anyway. I need to go help my neighbor. His car is stuck. I'm going to go and move my car over to give him a boost so he can get himself to work. But sorry for cutting this short. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. I appreciate it. A big thank you also to our leotard dancers over here. And, we'll do more of our good friend Nicole.
Hi, guys. I'm back again with yet another video.
In another stream. But, guys, I appreciate it. I got to run and move my car to give my neighbor a boost so he can get going with his day. But let's do this tomorrow. We'll be doing this. The Drake. Is it Drake tomorrow? Yeah. Yep. All right. Thank you, guys. Sorry to cut it short. I thought maybe we'd take it for another hour or so, but this has been awesome. I appreciate everyone coming in. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning, same place, same time. Let me get my neighbor sorted out here. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care. Abrupt ending of stream. Go watch Nicole. She's awesome.